little scouting here to see if I can find some catfish for future trips. And if I do find them, I hope they will be here next weekend when I have the actual trip. Things do change week to week. Thankfully, this particular area, river, whatever, the confluence that I like to fish, has all kinds of water. So if they're not in one place, they will definitely be in another. So basically, I'm making this video for you guys if I actually catch any fish. Now, when I first stopped here, I saw some nice signatures on the sonar. It almost makes me want to just bottom fish it. But I'm going to just do planer boards and drag this entire cove. Easiest way to find out if there's fish here. Whoa. And stepping on my planer boards is the easiest way to break them. The only downside I have right now is the wind is blowing pretty hard. That's going to make using planer boards a little bit more difficult. I only have one skipjack too, so I'm cutting really thin pieces to use very sparingly. Hopefully I didn't just throw that bait off. There we go. Let's try this again. I'm not moving yet. Just holding my place while I get these out. And then I start dragging around and maybe they'll be here. I know last summer this cove was absolutely loaded with fish. And I have not hit it yet this summer. I can get the party started here and maybe catch a fish. I think something's playing with that one. Is that the bottom or is that a fish? Do I have another hitchhiker? I don't think so. Huh. Yeah, there's nothing there. Must have been a real small one. Almost looks like something weird is going on over here too. I may just be hitting stuff on the bottom, I don't know. Or there's a ton of babies in here. which I wouldn't be surprised. We're after the spawn, so you know the baby's got to feed somewhere. Interesting. Oh, hello. That took off. There we go. Oh, we got double? Maybe not. Maybe we do. Huh. That's kind of cool. This guy's got a little weight to him, too. Well, at least something's here. The wind is not really blowing into this like cove. Usually you want the wind blowing into it. It's blowing out of it. But got a little blue here. Possibly a double. I'm gonna reel that other one in. Oh, you. I think we do have a double. Ow! There's one. Put him in the floor. Reel in this other one. If there is another one. Thought there might have been. Well, maybe not. Whatever it was, it took the bait. Well, at least I'm not skunked. There's a little one. Talking to us too. He's saying, let me go, let me go. Right there, future 100-pounder. Ooh. Now I know I'm coming up on some really shallow water, and this particular cove has a lot of vegetation in the shallow water. So I'm going to reel this one up, turn around, and drag my way back out. I am seeing like bait flipping everywhere, so there's bait back here. And when there's bait, there's predators. As seen with that catfish I just caught. And now I got to put 2 more pieces of bait out. This is going to be fun. I am running out of bait fast. I think I'm hung on something. Right as I sent it. Like I said earlier, there's a ton of grass here, and I just caught all of it. Put up a better fight than that fish earlier. There we go. Hopefully I will be out of it soon, and we'll get another fish in the boat. Gotta love the lettuce. Hello? Was that a snag or a fish? I don't know. There wasn't much activity on this round. Now in between here and the main river, which is right over there, there's some kind of hump that goes all the way across this cove. And I was actually on top of it when I was setting these up earlier, seeing a bunch of fish on the sonar. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to run right next to that hump and see if something will bite. Of course, the wind is pushing me like off of it, because it's more like over there than where I'm at right now. So I'm going to be fighting the wind to try and get aligned on it, perfectly. Or as good as it gets. As good as I can get it. Maybe I can pull a fish off of it. Alright. The wind really has me messed up here. I think I'm right along the edge of it, but it's hard to tell. I'm getting pushed really too fast. It's pushing me at like a mile per hour. I really want to drag, slower than that. Also, I really don't have enough bait to move locations. When I move from one place to another, I like to refresh my bait. And I'm far enough away from another spot that I'd like to try that it would dry this bait out, if I had it just hanging out the back. Now, I could put it in the cooler, but, when you put a dozen lines into a cooler, it can, they can get twisted up. So I'm just going to use this as an excuse to say, hey, we got a fish in the boat. I think it's just a bad fishing weekend this weekend. I've actually tried elsewhere. I did a how-to video and caught like a baby one that was basically a hitchhiker. I didn't even know it was on the line. And then I decided to come out here because at least I know not to go there. Usually I don't take clients there unless I know there's actual fish at that other spot. But in this general area, there's 100 different places I can take people. And I don't know if I'd take them here or not. Getting one fish and then getting hits, it's maybe. If the wind is blowing in there or we had a different, like, weather pattern next weekend, I might take them here. I don't know. It's up in the air. But at least, I can say I ran out of bait while scouting for catfish. I really do wish I had more bait. I only had like 3 skipjacks to start out this weekend with. And I turned those 3 skipjacks into 3 different videos at least. And the channel catfish, the first one I caught, which you may have already seen that video, that was an impressive catch. That little blue, not so impressive, but it's a fish. I got it in the boat. I'm happy. Now I just need to find bigger fish. Oh. Maybe that's what this is. Nope. That was a hang. That popped planer board. Honestly, I've actually heard of people catching like 80 pounders in this general area. I've not got one that big yet, but it's only a matter of time, to get the big fish. You gotta have time on the water and a little bit of knowledge. I've got a big fish spot that caught my biggest flathead. Was that this year or last year? I don't know. It's pretty nearby, and it's possible that there's big fish on it right now. It's one of those spots that I will never film, so sorry guys. If you want to see one of my really top secret spots, you're going to have to book a trip. And to book a trip, you just go to tnrvg.com. That's my website. There's a discounts page there. There's a booking page there. Check it out. But for now, before I get blown into this dock, I'm going to reel these up and head back to the ramp. As always, I want to thank you for taking your time out of your day to actually watch this video of me catching one fish. I do appreciate it a lot. And if you do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up just to show the Google, YouTube, whatever algorithm that it's worth sharing my videos. And maybe share the video too. Thanks again for watching. Hope to see you next time.